Hello everybody and welcome back to Barley Farms, Saxlingham. So, we are in the process of doing our barley. Getting it all drilled, ready for when the chickens need it. And I did realise I've made a bit of a boo-boo last episode. I moved on into September and completely forgot about our oats. So now the oats have withered, unfortunately. As you can see to the field beside me, they are completely and utterly gone. So that's really annoying, but hey ho, we will get them re-drilled because we can re-drill them this month. And next time, I won't make the mistake and I'll make sure I get them harvested. So I'm going to quickly get this field drilled. It won't take very long, and then we'll get the oats re-drilled. And then we can move on probably into October, where we've got quite a few bits happening. So just getting this barley done, and so there's not much at all left of this field. It's actually quite a small field. It's a nice field. It's not overly big really. So I'm not expecting massive yield, but I am looking for more land because I do need to get the chickens some more food really. They need lots of wheat and barley to keep them fed all year. Right, I'll set to. I'll quickly get this planted, get the oats done, and then we'll see where we're going from there. Right, so here is the oat field we forgot about. So I'm going to quickly get it re-drilled with some more oats. I can't believe I forgot about it. I thought I'd check to see if anything was ready, but I must have just completely gone out of my head. So we'll get it re-drilled, and then hopefully next time we won't miss it. Right, that is the oats re-drilled after our little endeavour. So we've got plenty of eggs down here, as you can see, and it is full again. So we're just going to pull these out of the trigger so it can carry on producing. Now we do need to get some more food, so we're going to have to buy a load, and then I think once we've bought some more food, we'll try and get some more of these loaded up, because we have got tons and tons of eggs. And obviously, if we carry on going through the day, we're going to have loads and loads more. So just move these out the trigger, and then I think we'll end up buying a fair few thousand litres of food. I think it holds 40,000 litres, so we might just get a full trailer load, and then at least that way we know that we're going to be covered for the next couple of months, because we're going to have to keep buying it in until our barley's done, and then realistically we're desperately going to need another field, and a really big field, just so we can keep up with the food demand of these chickens. So yeah, 2,000 chickens on the farm. She produces a lot of eggs, and also they eat a lot of food. So let me get run down to the silo. I'll get it filled up. We'll feed the chickens, speed a bit of time up, keep moving some eggs, and then hopefully we might even start stacking some on the trailer. By the looks of it, we'll also be moving some grapes over to the raisin factory, and we'll move the olives over to the oil mill, and we can start making some olive oil. So that'll be a first for me. Right, let's get loaded up. I'll move some eggs about, and then we'll head over to the oil mill and the grape factory. Right, so I got a bunch of eggs on the trailer, and I think we're going to have to sell this first load. So there's 48 pallets on here. So I think we'll just sell this pallet. I know the best price is in November, but by the time we get back, the chickens are probably going to produce a fair few more. And we could do with the money at the moment, because that chicken food is not cheap. It cost us £53,000. We'd almost be better buying it in the bags from the store, but it is much more convenient to buy it from the supplier through the silo. So let's get this swung around. We'll head up to the shop and see what 48 pallets of eggs is going to make us. I'm hoping a fair few 100,000, but I know the price isn't the best this month. So then we'll come back and we'll get the rest loaded up, and we'll save it until November. But we should be able to then fill the chickens fully up. I think we've got quite a few jobs to do in October, so we won't be straight away moving on, but as soon as we can sell these at the best price, I would be very interested to see what it makes us. Right, I'll head down to the sell point and I'll see you there. Right, shall we find out what 48 pallets will make us? Listen, and let's have a look at the price. Just see what the price is doing to give us a bit of a correlation. So let's have a look down here. Eggs. So as you can see, they're not the best, they're not the worst. So 2,500 is the worst. We're at 3.2, and the best is another £1,000 per 1,000 litres. So let's find out. So it's 123. So yeah, £240,000. Yeah, the eggs are still quite good, even not at the best. So we'll get the rest loaded up, and then we might do a contract while we let the eggs sort of keep collecting, because as we wait per hour, we get more eggs, which is great for us, really. it's better than just skipping through, because if we skip through, the trigger fills up and then we only get 6, whereas if we do it per hour, we can get 6 pallets per hour and then we can sell it all. And we'll also have the canola oil to sell towards the end of the... I think that's November as well, isn't it? That's corn oil. Yes, that's November as well, so we need to make sure we don't forget to sell that. So where is our oil mill? So 38,000 litres still to go through, so there's plenty of canola still to go through it. Right, I'll head back to the yard, we'll get loaded up, and then we'll see if there's a contract or if there's any jobs we need to do, if I forgot about any weeding or anything. But yeah, we'll head down there first and then we'll see what we're doing next. There we are. So we've currently got 60,000 more litres of chicken, well, eggs, ready for sale in November. And that's excluding every 6 pallet every hour. So there's going to be a fair few eggs to sell when it comes to November, I'm hoping. Right, let's just double check we've got everything done. We don't want to miss anything else like we've missed the oats, because that's quite annoying. So check on what we've got. So our sugar cane is growing. It will be ready soon. We think we've got canola down here, which is growing. So that won't be ready till next year. This is our cornfield, which I think will be ready next month. So yeah, that's our corn. Oats we've just had to re-drill because we made a boo-boo. And then our barley for our chickens. So we're going to need something like this, I think, or something like this. Just basically to feed those chickens. They're so hungry. Right. So I don't think we need... Let's just check on... Oh, yes, we need to spray weeds in field 2, weeds in field 3, and weeds in field 8, which I think I might have left a bit too long. Yes. I'll see if we can get them sprayed, but we desperately need to get them done. So let's take this old girl out again, find if we've got any herbicide. Right, let's just unload this liquid fertilizer. For some reason, it's really annoying, but every time you unload this sprayer, it unloads its AdBlue as well. And then if I grab the one that says AdBlue, which is it this one? Yeah, this one here. And put it there. I bet it fills up with fertilizer first. Yeah. So yeah, fairly annoying that is. So I'll have to move all these out of the way. Well, I'll unload it again once it's finished doing its thing. We'll move all them out of the way, fill up with AdBlue. And then from there, we'll see if we've got any herbicide, because I think there's some down the bottom end of the yard. And we'll go and try and spray all of our fields. Try and get the best possible yield. I'm also... Did I buy a pressure washer? Because it's looking like we're going to need to clean a lot of our equipment, because it's all getting a bit grubby. I don't think we have. So we will get one bought as well and start washing all of the equipment. Right, we've just got to jump over to the chickens again because another hour's passed. And there we go, 6 more pallets of eggs. We get pushed out the trigger, and then we'll get 6 more in the next hour. Right, let's get this filled up again and go find some herbicide. Right, so that is all of our wheat sprayed, I believe. I think we've got the majority of it all. Happy day, obviously these aren't our fields, so we can't spray them. So we just need to nip back over to the chickens, because there's another 6 pallets. So yeah, this hen house is very good at producing eggs. But, as you can see, it's very hard to store the eggs. So every hour they're producing, but they do, as you can see, the food is dropping down massively with every hour. Right, so that's that done. Let's get the sprayer put away. And I think what we'll do is we'll fast forward now into October. And then we'll have, I think the corn will be ready. And then we'll have some more chicken eggs to pick up when we wake up. And then we'll see what crops. I was hoping the sugar cane was going to be ready because I'm quite excited to get that harvest. But let's find out. Let's move into October and I'll see you guys there. So, welcome to October. As you can see, it's telling me that the hen house is full again. Which, he's not wrong. So let's get those eggs over there. Let's get these eggs out of this way. Get that one off the trigger. And we'll start making a pile over here now. So as you can see, overnight they've about 17,000 litres of eggs. So wheat. So you can see they eat quite a lot of food overnight. So it is fairly an expensive hobby, but and like you say, every hour you get more. But you think each pallet come November is worth about £4,000. So if every hour we're making 6 times 4, 24. So you think 24 grand an hour you can make off this if you run it hour by hour. But it costs you a lot in wheat. So let's see what we've got ready. So the sugarcane looks like it's going to be ready next month. Just check when sugarcane can be harvested. Yeah, so the sugarcane's definitely going to be ready next month. We have got the corn ready this month, so we'll jump straight on that. I think the majority of this is going to have to go into storage though. While we're here as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend another £60,000 on some more wheat, just so keep chickens topped up. We do need to keep an eye on our honey production, which after today we'll get some corn in there, we'll get it going again. And the grape production. So as you can see, it can take a lot more grapes. And we're getting some raisins. So hopefully we can start stockpiling the raisins in here. And then once we get some honey, we can get this thing going full chat. So as you can see, 81,000 litres to keep the chickens topped up. It's not a cheap hobby. But that food now should do us for a few months. The only trouble is I've just bought this and realised I need the trailer for the corn. But it's fine. I'll tip it in our silo in the yard. We'll just make sure these are fully topped up because, like I say, next month is our best month and hopefully we can make a fair few quid out of some eggs. Let's get that all tipped in there, see how much they take. Going to take a good chunk, I reckon. Yeah, so we've got 26,000 litres left. So we'll get that in the silo in the yard. And then we can run this trailer to the edge of that field. We'll pick the combine up. And we'll get that corn out of that field. So I'll see you guys very soon. So here we are, doing a bit of corn harvesting again. So it's quite a big field to go at, and I'm hoping the yield's going to be fairly good off it. So we might have to stop halfway through to pick some AdBlue up, because it's running low, but We'll get cracked on, and then we're going to leave the timer probably times 2, and then every hour we tick over, we will go and get the eggs cleared out. So next month we'll have a big selling. The other thing I wanted to do, but we'll just wait until we get on a nice straight, is I just want to check the used machinery, because we're after a Unimog, so if one comes up in sale relatively cheap, I think we'll have it, because it's going to help with carting products up and down the map, and then it gives us pretty much three tractors, because we'll have the Voltra, we'll have the Fendt, and we can use the Unimog as a trailer. But what it'll probably spend all of its life on is the low loader, because it'll be so much quicker to run down to the store with the Unimog, because it'll do 55 mile an hour. If we get the one we want, it's 350 horsepower as well, so she ain't no slouch when it comes to doing the jobs around the farm either, so it could be a really good investment if we can get hold of one cheaply. The other thing I'd like to do is buy another field, so we're sort of saving for both simultaneously. The eggs should help massively next month, and then we'll have all the canola oil as well. We'll get all of that sold next month, so it should be a fairly good month. Right, I'll crack on with this harvest, and I'll join you at the next fill up. Right, that's our first full tank after we've done just over a lap. We've just completed the lap, and then we got full, so let's go get ourselves emptied. Obviously we'll be tipping in the silo, but we do need to take 2,000 litre down to our honey production. So as soon as we've got the sugar cane in next month, we will start making some sugar and keep that honey production well fed. Then our cereal dreams should start kicking in. But yeah, let's get him emptied. It should be a nice big load, and then I'll carry on. I don't think we've got any more eggs either at the moment, so say we've got 60,000 on the trailer at the moment, ready for next month. Quite a few stacked over there, and we've had to start stacking them this side because we're running out of room. So we'll probably get a load more on there ready to take to the shop soon as well once we've done combining. I'll try and get I think we could go another stack, if not another stack, as long as we can get them up there. And it would be nice to see how much money we can make all in one. So over here we've got seeds, fertilizer, and we've got grapes and olives. So we're going to be making olive oil. I do need to check on what's the best time to sell olive oil, because that'll all depend on how quickly we get that across. So June's our best time for our olive oil, so we'll let the canola get out of its system, and then we'll get that transferred over, because I think we've still got, let's have a look at the mill. Yeah, still got 29,000 litres, but we are getting some good pallets in now, as you can see. We got what, 14 pallets so far. It'd be nice to get that. I think, what have we done? That's 2 months worth, 3 months worth. So hopefully we'll get another 5 overnight, and then that should bring us a big profit, and it'll all help towards land purchases. So I did say we wanted to check the used machinery sale, because I forgot to again. So this is quite interesting, because this does sugar cane. but do I want to buy it £385,000, or do we just lease it for doing our sugarcane? I probably would just lease it because it's a lot of money just to be sat around the farm. It's a nice big cultivator, 18 metre, but it does require 600 horsepower, so a bit out of our horsepower. It's a nice drill, 9 metres. I think ours is 12, so yet again, no need. And we're not really doing any grass, so there's nothing of interest really in the sale. So while we're having a look, we will need something like this to do our sugarcane with. So it's either we go for that sugarcane harvester and we just take trailer after trailer back and forth, or I think there's a chopper on here that can do sugarcane as well. So it is a mod. I think it's one of the... Yeah, so it's like this. You could buy one of these or hire one of these, and they will do sugarcane. I mean, that looks pretty cool with the jewelries on. It's a bit excessive, but it looks cool. Yeah, I think that pack sort of makes everything run sugarcane. I don't even know if it is the standard thing, because I can't remember putting a pack on, but everything seems to do sugarcane, so I think that might be the way forward, because instead of getting a meter breed, we're going to get quite a bit more. So that doesn't... There must be a special header that does... So we'll have a quick look through. That does popular, so you can do popular with it. So far as I can work out... Oh, there you go. There's your sugarcane one. 2 to 50 metres. 50 metres, I think, is a bit unrealistic. So is 10 metres, to be fair. 2 metres is probably a bit more realistic for that. So yeah, there is lots of things to have a look through, and we will just double check that there's not a nice big one for what we're planning. But so that's the next month problem anyway. We will have a look at that next month, because it could even be in... It could be something in miscellaneous. It's not that one, is it? It's this one. But sometimes random stuff pops into here when it hasn't got a category, as you can see. Some quite cool stuff in there, really. I mean, how cool would that be? I mean, well underpowered, and it only holds... Well, it says it holds 12,000 litres, so to be fair, it's quite a good tipping on that little Massey Ferguson. But yeah, that's where all the random stuff gets kept. Right, we must not digress anymore, and let's get back to our corn. Right, I'll crack on, and I'll see you again. I'll probably see you again when we're trailer's full, I think. I'll quickly time-lapse this, and then I'll see you when the trailer's full. Right, here is our first full trailer off this field. So while we're up this end of the field, I thought we might as well go fill all our productions up. Then we can drop the rest of it into the yard silo. And then we've got a nice stockpile for when we get the cereal factory up and running. While we're here, we might as well see what raisins we've got and get them moved across. And keep that cereal production as topped up as we can. So we're going to be ahead of everything, or have enough of everything soon. Bar, I think it's going to be more just the honey we're waiting on. So we really do need to get that sugar mill going next month. And then we can keep the honey production going flat out all year. Let's get that honey. This should take 2,000 litres. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, that doesn't. I don't think we've overly used that much out of the cereal one either, so I don't think it'll take a lot to fill this up. Oh no, this surprised me. It took more than I was expecting, but that's good. Right, let's back this out of the way, and then we'll just move these pallets of raisins over into it. So we should have a good stockpile of raisins now for the factory. It is just honey we are waiting on. So the bees are producing at the same time as, well, I think they're producing. We'll have a check when we go back to the yard and see if they've produced anything. But yeah, they're producing, but we are just waiting on sugar now. We're desperate for some sugar, so November can't come soon enough. Not just because it's gonna bring us lots of money with the eggs and the canola oil. It will help when we can get some sugar going, and that first load of sugar is going to be sweet, going straight into that sugar mill. Right, and we're going to get this tipped in the silo, and then we'll get back to the harvester. Right, so that's the last bit of the cornfield going into the trailer. So we got pretty much 2 full trailers off there. It'd just be a little bit shy, but that's not a bad yield really. So we'll get the combine folded up, take that back to the yard, and then we can tip the trailer into the silo and go and move the grapes around. Or the olives, depends which one it picks up first. We don't really get a say in it, but yeah. Let's get this back to the yard. We're going to need to fill it up with our blue before we use it again. But I don't think we'll need it until the canola, because I think that'll be ready first. And then what we'll end up doing is putting canola in that cornfield we've just done. And then we'll put the corn down in the canola field. Bit of crop rotation, because we've done corn twice in a row in that one field now. Plus, we need, I think more canola would help. It would, well, makes us big money, doesn't it? Well, the corn will make us big money eventually. To be fair, it would be nice to get wheat in that field, because of the fact that the chickens they'll just burn through it quick. So let's just have a quick look, see if we can have, I don't think we can do, oh, we could actually, October, so we couldn't put wheat in until March. Oh no, we can put wheat in now. We could do, yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to put wheat in or barley in that this field. Just because we desperately need more for the chickens. So yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll I'll get one of the tractors and we'll chuck it in here, and we'll get it planted before October, well, drilled before October's over. Or if we can plant, I think we can do wheat next month. Might even hold it off and do it next month while we're sugarcane carting. But yeah, let's have a quick look in a sec. I'm sure it said we could do wheat in November as well. So planting, so yeah, we could put a late one in, but we won't get it to September. Whereas if we put it in this month, we would get it. So yeah, it's just a case of when we'd get it. So I'd hope it'd be August, I would imagine, if we did it this month. Or I think we can wait till next month. It won't be the end of the world. We're going to have to buy it for a year, and we've got the barley, which will be coming off that field to the left anyway a bit earlier, so we won't be in a massive desperate rush. But yeah, next month we'll definitely drill some wheat in there, and then at least we'll have it for the chickens, because as you can see, they're quite a good money maker, really. I would say we'd put another one of those sheds in, but we would need a lot of fields to feed them. So luckily for me, it's picked the grapes first. So we'll get these grapes picked up, tipped into our raisin production. Then we'll come back, grab what olives we've got, and we'll just start slowly topping it up. We might even turn it on, but at the moment I just want it to concentrate more on canola oil. And I don't know if it affects it if you have multiple things running at once. Does it slow one down, or does it run both of them on their time cycles? I'm not 100% sure, but we definitely don't want to slow the canola down, because next month is when we're going to get a payday. Right, let's run this across 8,000 litres. Let's run these grapes over to the raisin production, and then we can move the olives over there. And then that should be everything in October done. Right guys, so that is now all of the olives tipped into the oil mill. The grapes moved across into the raisin production. So we're going to go pull this trailer up outside of the sugarcane field, ready for next time. So we're going to call it there for today, guys. We've done quite a lot again, and we've managed to get all our corn in, and we've got lots of things in the pipeline now. So thank you for watching. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And if you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get to see the sugarcane harvest. So I'll see you there. Bye bye for now.